I want to thank Bomac. I want to thank Red, Saul, Chet, Bernard, Dr. Conroy, Steven, Paulina, Shakur, Denise. I want to thank Julie. I want to thank Jessica, Ish. Most importantly, my brother. I want to thank Harrison, my brother. I want to thank everybody that had a part in making this a success.
Terence Crawford just stunned the boxing world without warning on a quiet Tuesday in December with no press tour or build-up. A simple video upload changed everything. Fresh off the biggest win of his career and sitting at a perfect 42-0. Bud Crawford didn't announce a new fight, he announced the end. One of the greatest fighters of his generation has officially retired, hanging up the gloves on his own terms and leaving the sport frozen in shock.
Breaking news in the boxing world. Terence Bud Crawford confirmed his retirement from professional boxing in a social media post and video, saying he's walking away as a great with nothing else left to prove. He didn't really use retired, but in every statement but his message is a strong indication that he's ending his career after his most recent fight.
Most fighters stay until the sport takes something from them, chasing one last payday long after the warning signs appear, but Crawford did the opposite. He stared at massive money, legacy fights, global attention, and still walked away at 42-0. The reason isn't fear or decline, it's clarity. 3 months ago, a moment behind the scenes forced a realization that even dominance has a cost, and that control is the one thing fighters rarely get back once it's gone. Crawford didn't retire because he couldn't continue. He retired because he didn't need to. Choosing preservation over punishment and ending his career before boxing could decide the ending for him.
Mama, Grandma, we made it. We made it. You know, it's been a journey, you know? It's been a journey. I remember like it was yesterday, I went to quit boxing. You know, it was getting to the point where I didn't enjoy it no more. I didn't love it no more. And Bomac, you know, he always, hey, don't worry about it, man. Just keep going. It's going to all pay off one day. And I'm like, man, fuck boxing. But them having the faith in me and keeping me on the narrow arrow, you know, is what y'all see today.
December 16th, 2025. Terence Crawford quietly retired, announcing it in a YouTube video titled, "Walking Away as a Great with Nothing Else Left to Prove." Calm and composed, he reflected on giving boxing everything, saying, "I've made peace with what's next." At 42-0, Crawford chose to leave at the top, turning his exit into a statement of mastery and closure rather than defeat.
I want to thank Bomac. I want to thank Red, Saul, Chet, Bernard, Dr. Conroy, Steven, Paulina, Shakur, Denise. I want to thank Julie. I want to thank Jessica, Ish. Most importantly, my brother. I want to thank Harrison, my brother. I want to thank everybody that had a part in making this a success. Mama, Grandma, we made it. We made it. You know, it's been a journey, you know? It's been a journey. I remember like it was yesterday, I went to quit boxing. You know, it was getting to the point where I didn't enjoy it no more. I didn't love it no more. And Bomac, you know, he always, hey, Don't worry about it, man. Just keep going. It's gonna all pay off one day. And I'm like, man, fuck boxing. But them having the faith in me and keeping me on the narrow arrow, is what y'all see today. That's right. Because without them, I wouldn't be up here right now. Bernard Davis. I can't thank him enough. Rosendo Robles. I can't thank him enough.
Pivotal moment came on September 13th, 2025, when Crawford signed to fight Canelo Alvarez. Critics immediately doubted him, claiming he was too small to compete. But that night set in motion the final chapter of his historic career.
When they ask him for the Germonta fight, they don't want to get credit for that fight. It's the same for me. I don't need to take that fight because everybody's going to say, it's too small, it's too small, it's too small. And then, he need to enjoy.
Critics labeled it a suicide mission, jumping to weight classes to face boxing's biggest star at 168 pounds. Many said his perfect 42-0 record was about to vanish, and even I have to admit, it sounded insane.
It's a ridiculous fight myself. I think that Crawford is too small. Canelo is, in my opinion, the face of boxing right now. I think that look at his resume. I think it's a good fight for a little while. Crawford's hand speed will, just like when Golovkin fought Kell Brook, the hand speed was evident at the beginning of the fight. But as the fight goes on, Canelo's going to start pounding on him. And I think that the fight ends somewhere between the 9th and 12th round.
You really feel because of the size difference, he can stop Crawford?
Well, absolutely. Absolutely. I think that anything Canelo hits him with is going to hurt him. He won't be able to catch him early because, like I said, the speed and the foot speed and the hand speed. And Crawford's a heck of a fighter at his own weight. 54 when he fought Madrimov in his last fight showed us that he can't really, the weight makes a difference. I don't care how much weight he gains and how much he does to try to get up to that level. 168 is going to make a difference.
Instead, Crawford put on a masterclass. He didn't just survive Canelo, he dismantled him, capturing the undisputed super middleweight title and becoming the first male boxer in the four-belt era to be undisputed in 3 different weight classes. That's not just historic, it's a statistical absurdity. Achievements like this don't just earn Hall of Fame induction. They cement a spot in the conversation for the greatest athlete of all time. Once you've reached that pinnacle, what's left? Fighting a mandatory challenger for a fraction of the money would feel like a step backward. The economics are clear. By retiring now, Crawford is walking away from generational wealth most people can't even imagine. After the Canelo win, the rumor mill exploded. Talk of a $50 million rematch clause, or even a move back down to 160 pounds to chase a 4th undisputed title, which would have been unprecedented.
Terence Crawford is reportedly set to vacate his titles in the 168-pound division and move down to 160 to face Cuba's Erislandy Lara. This would be a huge move for Crawford, aiming to become a 6th division world champion. If this happens, Crawford will face a tough challenge against Lara, who's the WBA champion and has experience fighting at 160 pounds. This fight would be one of the most anticipated of the year, and boxing fans are eager to see the outcome. Crawford has shown incredible skills at 168, and now he's looking to bring the success to a new weight class. Will he succeed? We'll have to wait.
And came the circus. Headlines floated. Ideas of crossover bouts with Jake Paul and other influencers. Low-risk fights with 9-figure paydays. For most fighters, the temptation to stay for a couple of easy cash-outs would be irresistible. But Crawford walked away, sending a statement rarer than his jab. Legacy over money. He's no longer fighting for a paycheck. He fought for respect, and now he has more than enough of it.
Oh, man. Hey, look. Terrence lands, Palm Springs. Never heard of him. Brother-in-law goes out and picks him up, straight to the gym. Because if this work ain't good enough, we got a red eye for him. We'll go back home. I walk in, I see him off in the corner. I'm like, who is this dude, right? Get in the ring with him. My team is right here. This dude is by himself. He came to my corner to get water after every single round. First round goes, I'm like, all right, let me see what he knows. I make a move, boom, I get hit. I'm like, damn, okay. Let me get a little bit serious with this man. Let me see if he lay down. So I turn it up, bing, 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 bing. He's like, bing, 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 right back. And I'm like, ooh, okay, he got something, right? But then I would raise it another level. And then it's an all-out fight. But he right there hanging with me. Every time he's right there. I was supposed to go 6 rounds that day. I only went 4. Ooh, man, I'm like, who are you, man? I'm Terence Crawford. And I look at him, I go, bruh, you ain't no sparring partner. You a world.
Of course, any undefeated retirement. Discussion brings up Floyd Mayweather. For years, 50-0 has been the gold standard in boxing marketing. Floyd retired with a neat round number, but Crawford walking away at 42-0 has ignited fierce debate online. Floyd had the numbers, Crawford had the dominance.